Hello everyone, my name is Wahida Kazi. Today I'm going to discuss how to calculate age-adjusted death rate by using the indirect method. We have two population A and B. These are the study population. We would like to compare death rate in each age-specific subgroup in these two populations. But we don't know all the data about population A and B. We also have population C, which is a standard population. We use population C data to calculate age-adjusted death rate for population A and B. Then we can compare which has more or less death rate. I'm going to use the table from an article. The reference of this article has been given. I already discussed this article in my previous video. So if you need the reference, you can go there and check. So table 3, as we can see, this table 3 has been divided into two parts, population A and population B. The data belongs to population A are age-specific subgroups, population par subgroup, age-specific mortality rate um, par 1000. This has been taken from population C, and we are going to show how to calculate expected number of deaths. So some data has been given here. For population A, observed death in population is 120. Observed death in population B is 30. So we don't have the age-specific mortality rate per subgroup in population A or population B. So we are going to use age-specific mortality rate per 1000 from the population C, which is this third row here. But we have number of population per subgroup in the column 2. So to calculate the expected rate, we have to have number of population per subgroup, and then we multiply per subgroup number of people per subgroup with the age-specific mortality rate, which is taken from the standard population C. I would like to give you some calculation here so that you understand better. So we are going to take number of people from the first subgroup, which is age between 0 to 24. As we can see in population A, we have 2000 people in this subgroup. So to calculate the expected number of death, this is not rate, this is the number of death. What we can do, we will take the number of people in the first subgroup, multiply with the age-specific mortality rate from population C, divided by 1000, because this age-specific rate has been calculated out of 1000 per 1000 people. So we just divided with 1000. That calculation will give you the expected death rate 8 in the first subgroup. So this calculation method we will apply for each subgroup to get expected death per subgroup. This is expected death per subgroup. Again, it's not a rate. This is expected death per subgroup. And then we will like add each number to get the total expected death in population A and population B. So we have the expected death in population A is 195.5 and population B only 69.5. So to calculate now we are going to calculate the standardized mortality rate, SMR, for population A. So we will take the uh, observed death in population A, which is 120, divided by the expected death in population A, which is 195.5. If we're dividing, we'll get 0.61 for population A. We use this formula here. The standardized mortality rate formula is observed number of deaths divided by expected number of. So we use this formula to get the standardized mortality rate, which is 0.61, and for population B is 0.43. From this calculation, we see that population B has comparatively less mortality than population A. And according to this article, because we standardize these numbers by using the age-specific mortality rate from population C. So to get the age-adjusted mortality rate for each population, we also need to multiply the standardized mortality rate with the crude mortality rate of population C. Okay, by doing, if we can do that calculation, if we know the crude mortality rate of our population, reference population, here it is population C, and then multiply with the standardized mortality rate, then we'll have our age-adjusted mortality rate. So you see this formula written in this article is standardized mortality rate, observed number of deaths divided by expected number of deaths. Then adjusted mortality rate can be calculated by the following formula. Adjusted mortality rate is the standardized mortality rate into crude mortality rate. Note, if the age-specific mortality rate of the reference population is applied, crude death must be calculated from the reference population. So this is something new, in something that we have to remember. After calculating age-adjusted mortality rate, um, we can compare population A and B. That's our purpose of this discussion today. Thank you for watching.